sure if you're aware of this, but in North-Cyprus, you could actually reduce the expenses and have more money to save with you. So on this video, I'll be explaining 4 tips that you can use to have more money, to reduce expenses and even have more money while you're in North-Cyprus. So let's dive into it. The first one is amnesty. So what is amnesty? Amnesty is when government pardons you from being illegal. So you become, and when you receive government pardon, you become legal straight. The thing is, a lot of people, when you are migrating to a country, especially with people with student visa holders, they think that, oh, when you get to that country, you will pay, you work and then be able to pay your tuition that will allow you to have a student permit. But the thing is, situation changes, as in emergency happens and things happens, and then sometimes some of you are unfortunate to be able to enroll in school, and without being enrolled in school, there's no way you can get a student permit, so you eventually becomes illegal. And for those that are like, okay, why can't they just convert into work permits since they will not be able to, or since they are working and then they are not able to pay for their tuition? It's not always like that. Before you can convert your student permit to work permit, you have to have a student permit. Like, your student permit has to be legal. You can't convert when your student permit has expired. So that is where the problem is. So now, if you're one of those people that, oh, you've been in Cyprus for too long and then you're illegal, you're scared, this is what you are going to do. Government pardons. And then when government do that every 2 years, from July ending to August 15th specifically. That is when, just few days before the beginning of another student permit registration starts. So that is when government pardons you, and then they do that just like I said every 2 years, and then the fee is just 1,000 euro. That is how much you're going to pay to government account in order to be able to receive government pardon. Don't be scared. Nobody's going to arrest you for applying for government pardons. And then, so what's the second tip? The second tip is start up. See, if you are going to North Cyprus or even any other country, and then you are sure that these skills of mine, I am very, I will assure me die. I am so good at it. One thing I'll be advising you is that once you get to that country, I know it's not like you have a bulk of money with you as you're coming. Is try and save enough money in order to register your business. So why is this chick telling me, oh, I should register my business? Like, I'm just selling small food in my room and people are ordering, so why do I need to register my business? I will tell you 3 advantages of registering that business. Number 1 thing is, you doing a business in that country, and when you came into that country with a student permit or work permit, is illegal. It's actually wrong. You're not supposed to do that. You did not come to that country with a business permit. Unless you came in fact into that country with a business permit, that is when you can do that. But if you did not, that is illegal. And anyone can report you and then get you arrested. That is another entire problem you don't want to engage yourself in. So that registering saves you that problem. Number 2 is, when you register your business, you'll be able to advertise to everyone. Because you yourself, that what you're doing is illegal. You tend to only tell your circle and then those people in your WhatsApp group or your Instagram, that is it. But once you are good, you will start going to, especially people that make pastries, you start going to stores, restaurants, tell them, oh, you bake bread, you bake cake, this is where you're good, this is what you do, taste it, can I deliver here? Okay, can I use a part of your store? I'll be paying for the rent. You don't have to pay me. Let's just see how the customers are going to be responding to my product. You will be able to freely go, because when you get there, the first thing the owner is going to ask you is, do you register your business? But once you've registered, you can walk into any store, go to any salon. For those that they make care that, oh, this is what I do, can I advertise, stuff like that. You can confidently advertise. And and we all know that advertising bringing more revenue, bringing more people to know that, oh, this is what you do. So registering your business also generates more money for you. And the third thing is, it elevates your status. Like, I mean that, okay, now you entered into that country with a study visa, and then you went through the whole process, and now you have a business permit. Now you've changed from a student permit to a business permit. That means that you don't even need to be going to school in order to get permit, because you have your business permit already, and your business permit is more powerful than student permit. And then because it's more powerful, you can easily invite your friend. You can go anytime. You can leave the country anytime you like. More like, okay, not Cyprus now with your student permit, you can only travel from September to September. It's not like, okay, that is the circle that's of when you can't come or go. I was like, now summertime when it's July, I can't leave Cyprus July and then come October. That is wrong because my permit will have expired September. So there's that restriction. But with a business permit, there's no restriction. You can travel and come in, even invite your family. So these are the benefits of registering your business. And what's the third thing? The third thing is language. See, these are people that migrated or are migrating to a country that English is not the official language. See, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, you have to be fluent. You don't have to be fluent, but I mean that you just have to be able to say little things out. Like, you just have to be able to communicate with people without the need of an interpreter, without the need of an interpreter. Because you communicating with them also look like they see like, oh, you are adapting to their culture, you want to learn more about them. And then not only that, it also increase your chance of getting job easier. Because when you get there, especially in North Cyprus now, when you get there and then you're like, okay, oh, I speak Turkish, and then okay, you're entering let's just imagine you enter America now, and then you want to apply for a job, and then they ask you, oh, do you speak Turkish? Oh, no, the first thing they say, oh, we don't need any staff right now, sorry. And then they ask you, do you speak Turkish? Yes. They will tell you, write your name. Don't worry about that. They are going to, for you write your name, I can speak Turkish. They are going to employ you. They are going to call you to come and work for them. So it makes you get job easier. It brings promotion. And the thing is, it also increases your pay because you can speak Turkish. It makes it easier for you to communicate to your boss. It makes it easier for you to communicate to your boss. Clearing them lets you giving you the chance to be able to negotiate without any issue. So what's the last tip? The last tip is space. So when I mean space, I mean, okay, or dormitory or a room that you rent outside. So many people when they were migrating, their agent did that for them, so they already booked for accommodation. And when you reserve for a room, you automatically pay. Your school is going to charge you for that. So when you got to North Cyprus, fortunately for you, you were able to get a job, and the job accommodation is attached to it. So now you're wondering, oh, but my school, I have already paid for accommodation. What should I be doing? Should I just stay at the accommodation, my school accommodation, and be going through and for spending money to go to my place of work? You don't need to do that. You just need to get somebody that attend the same institution, the same school with you, and is looking for a place, is interested in your place. So what you do is you take the person to your dorm coordinator. That person takes over your space, and then the school will still be charging you yourself, but the person will be paying you directly for the space he or she, like the person will be, it's like house rent. The person will pay you the space rent. So that means that you can you can freely take your workplace accommodation without any issue. And then by taking that saves you transportation expenses, and even that your room is not going to be vacant because somebody is paying for it. Somebody is paying for it. And then for those that, okay, I didn't. It's not a dormitory. I rented a room outside, but my place of work is far from that, and they also have accommodation. You could also get somebody that will take over your place, and then the person. And the good thing about that one is even it's easier. You could just take that person to the landlord, and then the landlord cancel your own contract, and then takes and then renew contract with the fellow you brought in. So now you don't need to be paying your house rent. But if you're one of those people like, okay, it's not like I've been to my place of work accommodation, I'm not sure how good it's going to be. There is no problem. You could decide not you don't need to take that person to your landlord. You just need to do the agreement. The contract is going to be between you and the person. So the person takes over your room, but the landlord still recognize you as the owner. So the person still take over your room, and then the person pays you, and then you are just still paying your landlord without any issue. So these are the ways to make extra money or even decrease your expenses while you're living in North Cyprus. So thank you all for sticking with me, and I hope this video has been helpful to somebody out there.